Hello and welcome to Stream Club. In this episode, we're going to talk about two new Netflix things. To the Bone and Friends from College both came out about, a week ago at the time we're doing this, so should be pretty fresh.
Woof.
Anyways, should we introduce ourselves?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm Brandon Kaiser.
Just.
Brian Haas.
Good Coleman pull.
We don't always, but fuck
We didn't like the Asian stuff.
it. We don't always on the show, but whatever, that's
Just put a
fine.
gun,
Josh
just put a
felt
gun
like he
before
wanted
my
to.
name.
I felt
Actually, we probably should, because I do want to put this in podcast form eventually.
Yeah.
I think the show
Put a gun.
deserves to be a podcast even more so than a video, so there you go. So look forward to that. Eventually this will be a podcast.
Look forward to not seeing us.
I gave myself some leeway. Eventually.
2017.
You're welcome.
We got a podcast for radio. Or a YouTube show for radio.
Yeah, anyways, so I guess let's just start talking. So, To the Bone. It's the movie we watched. Stars Lily Collins, Keanu Reeves, some other
Does
people. Lily Taylor, Leslie Bibb,
Really, Taylor?
Retta.
No.
Yeah,
Brandon, why
the
don't you
one
just
from,
let's lead us. Brandon, lead us in this discussion.
Parks and Recreation.
To the
I know
Bone.
why you guys are doing this. Because
You might have a different opinion.
I know I have a different opinion based on everything you guys have said beforehand. Can I go? Can you add something to say?
No, it's
Did you-
actually Retta from Parks and Recreation.
Yes, Retta is from Parks and
Okay.
Recreation.
Yeah.
Treat
So-
yourself.
The giant black
Oh, that's
lady.
what I wanted.
Oh, treat yourself, kid. Treat yourself. So right, To the Bone. I think this movie's really good. The performances are awesome. I think Lily Collins stepped up in my opinion. I thought she was always
That's
okay.
disrespectful.
You're playing a flute.
I'm
Anyways,
So are you.
or a clarinet. I think she's always been kind of just a decent actress to me, but I thought her performance was really strong here. Keanu Reeves is really good in this movie. I always like seeing Keanu Reeves in a non-action or California dude role. Like I like when he tries to do something more serious. It doesn't always work, but this one I thought did. I liked him in this movie. I think overall, this is a powerful movie. I think that it's not a fun watch. Like, you're not having a good time watching it. It's pretty down, pretty, sad sort of stuff. It's kind of hard to watch in parts. It's not it's not good fun time to sit down and watch Netflix and watch this, but I think it's an important movie and powerful, and I hope people see it because maybe it could help some people. So that's what I thought overall, just to start this off. So
Do we want to go
where
Josh?
should I go next?
Josh
Should I
seems
just-
like he wants to talk.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go from strong, liked it to least liked it.
Oh. Do what you feel.
So,
Kid, how do you feel?
all right. Oh, you think
Yeah,
Kit
we should
likes it
start
more
with
than you?
Josh.
Oh.
Whoa.
I was gonna go to you, Brian, but
I
Oh, we go to Brian.
If we're
Brian.
going from best
you
to
at least
least,
were kind of with me a little bit,
Yeah.
whereas
okay.
Josh was stroking a flute or whatever, and
Yeah.
Kit is now angry. So
No, I'm not angry,
Alright.
but go Brian.
All right. So I do really like the performances. I think they honestly did a good job portraying this kind of stuff.
I think Lily Collins really did have an eating disorder too, because I thought I heard that she said she had experience with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's also part of why she had a great performance here.
Yeah, it's everything they acted out, I believe. So that's acting 101. But I also felt like the writers and everything, that opening where it's like made by people who suffered from this for people who did. I felt like they had the passion of the project. Like
Oh, okay.
my biggest criticism of movies like The Mummy is just that it's like corporate bullshit.
Sure.
And this, I felt people felt strongly about it and wanted to make it.
Yeah,
to
this was
make it.
made for a reason.
Yeah.
Not just, let's make a hit movie.
So I appreciated that, even if I didn't identify with a lot of the goings on.
Because you don't have an eating disorder?
Yeah, it's just not my problem.
Oh, I saw it as a way of showing you what that is like.
Yeah, no,
I don't have an eating, obviously I don't have an eating disorder. Well, I shouldn't say that because it's not as black and white as that.
yeah,
As
if
that.
anything, yeah. But
Actually, I'd probably do if you look at my diet. Then you probably would say I have problems.
with
But
some vitamins and minerals and all that bullshit that I ignore.
yeah.
But yeah, so I can appreciate it even if I didn't love it as like I want to go out and watch it again movie, but
Well, no, like I
Yeah.
said, this
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
fun
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I don't think it's supposed to be. It's not
No,
supposed to be a romp. Like,
I agree, but I don't know. I can see the redeeming not redeeming qualities because I do think it was a good movie. I'll stop rambling. Are we going to Kit next? I don't know these guys.
Which naysayer should we go to first?
Let's go to Kit.
Okay.
But Brandon, we know you like the movie. If you could let Kit talk, maybe not interject.
I was just trying to help him.
Interject the Brian's thoughts.
This movie
Wow,
went
it's coming from you.
pretty much what I expected at the very
Hi,
beginning.
Kettle.
Toward the ending,
Black.
this movie went as I expected during the beginning. Toward the middle and ending, it kind of just took a weird path, and I was confused at the ending.
The ending's a little weird.
Like,
Yeah.
look, I don't have an eating disorder in that sense. I enjoy food.
Yeah.
Watching her go to an Asian restaurant and spit out that food upset me. I actually ate 2 double cheeseburgers while watching this. I can understand the point. That's me personally. I'm not condemning these people of being stupid. They do have a problem.
Yeah.
I'll admit that much. They do have a problem. The story-wise, just in general, I thought Keanu Reeves did a good job. Lily Collins really gave her all for this, but I just couldn't really enjoy this movie. Not saying it was oppressing, I just couldn't enjoy it. It wasn't enjoyable to me. It was really, really strange at the end. I'm glad I watched this at the end of a shift of work while eating 2 cheeseburgers. Like, all right, that happened. Then move on to the next thing, because that's how essentially it felt. Just let's move on from this because it was not great.
No, I get some of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like just to watch while eating.
The irony.
As
is pretty
crazy as that is. Josh?
This movie was absolute garbage. It was complete shit from head to toe. The performances, sure. You know what? Everybody did a great job performing. Whatever. The fact is that this plot didn't fucking matter. The prefaces is some sort of like integral thing into the mind of people with the eating disorder, but they never get into it. She joins a fucking home with a bunch of characters that are basically one-note things. There's this broad hides her puke. This lady's a lesbian, I guess. That shows up nowhere. Someone has a miscarriage. She's the pregnant woman. Like, these are, like, the background characters never fucking matter. Keanu Reeves, sure. Does he do a good performance? No. He gives fucking Keanu Reeves performance. He's talking like he's John Wick. He is talking like he's John Wick. He's like, hey,
Again, I disagree.
I think this is a great. And you know what? That's cool when he's fucking murdering people. But when he's trying to, like, help people through a fucking, like, food crisis or some shit, stupid. And there's nothing. His character does nothing in this movie. They go to, like, a thing where there's water pouring on, and you're like, is this going to be, like, an epiphany for these characters?
Why are we here?
But, no, there isn't. And that's a big problem that this movie has, is there's no fucking focus. Lily Collins is supposed to be your main character, and there's no fucking thing about her struggle through the entire movie. She is anorexic? I don't know what her fucking main thing is. But she is, throughout the entire fucking movie. There's shit that goes on. She, like, hides her... She continues to be shitty. She continues to hide her disease, and then at the end, there's, like, a weird dream sequence, and she goes, nah, I want to live. Fuck it.
The dream sequence is weird.
The dream... And you know what, the weird English guy who is hamming it up in this performance, he is...
Yeah.
I didn't mention him.
He is hamming the fuck out of this movie, and he is the more interesting character in this entire fucking thing.
Yeah.
If they had made this movie on his fucking story, it would have probably been more interesting. Because that's a character...
Why do you say that?
Because that's a character who he had a career.
Yeah.
He hurt himself.
Yes.
Because of his disease.
Sure.
And he's been trying to get better. You catch up with him halfway through his recovery, and you go like, oh, and he's like, at the point you catch up with him in the movie, he is shitty. He is just like way over the top. He's being like an obnoxious kind of character, and everyone else just doesn't like, and he rubs the wrong way on it.
In the beginning, yeah.
In the beginning, but then as you learn, you find out that like he's recovering. He wants to get back to his job, like, or his ballerina thing.
That's dancing.
He's got a goal. He wants to do it. He has a goal he's trying to get to. And then at the end, they just kind of go, his leg gets hurt again. Fuck it, he's out of the movie again.
He failed.
He is the most.
But I think you just described why he shouldn't be the main character, because that would have taken the focus away from the eating disorder problem and made much more focus on
But
They made a solid point with him.
But the thing is, he has an actual story arc. The actual point of the movie is, I don't fucking know. You got this woman who fucking refuses to live, And then, like, there's, like, a weird feeding sequence with a bottle, and then they just fucking go, like, oh, she has a dream and everything's okay. This is a bad movie. It is a bad movie that jumps around, and even as an anorexia movie...
Lower the volume a little.
Even as a movie that's about anorexia is a bad movie, because it doesn't even try to explain why people are doing things. They just go, people are doing things,
Why does she have this
shit
problem?
happens,
Yeah.
and then they don't.
It's an emotional journey movie.
But no, they don't even explain the emotional journey.
Or
They-
experience. Maybe not emotional
No,
journey. Experience.
They
At
fucking,
the end of it, I gotta, like, I'm anorexic, deal with it, is essentially what I got from Lily Collins' character.
I think
It's not the end of her journey. It's the
Even a homeless man
beginning.
offers her a sandwich, and she was like,
no, that's the problem I
No,
have
good.
with this movie is even as a movie that's trying to like bring light to this issue,
Yeah.
it does not even try to explain the issue. It just goes like, here's some events,
Oh,
and then
I think it does.
fuck it, personal.
she
epiphany.
did some deviant art, and some
Yeah,
some
it's-
chick killed herself, and that made her stop eating.
It's so
Well-
no. Even before that, she was already anorexic.
You didn't have it happen. You don't understand how it affects. That's how
That
it
made her
that's
so-
No,
everything
no,
affects
and
it.
that's what I think they're fucking with you.
Yeah, they
Because
should have explained that more.
I feel like
That was-
this is one of those movies where they're like, if we don't explain it and we just say it's really deep, people will be like, well, obviously this is a good movie because it's so deep about issues we can't understand. No, I think this is just an actual shit fucking movie that they made it about a topic about people will be like, well, I don't understand this, so it must be good. No, this is just a shit across the fucking
How do you know
board.
you're wrong then if you don't understand the disease either?
Because they didn't make him
You
understand
know, because
the
I
movie.
feel it's
I'm
a
saying
shit across the
if,
board.
if you're saying that I was fooled by this movie, then
No, and
how
I
do you
think-
know? Did you? Have you
I
had
don't know,
a-
I don't
They
know, but I
didn't do
think
it-
this movie
they didn't
is
do it
just
with the movie.
literally a shit fucking movie, and they made it about a subject matter without actually touching on the actual meat of it. They never touch on why she has the disease. They never touch on what causes her to not have it, like what makes her have the epiphany. They have a weird fucking dream sequence. That's stupid. It's just a fucking shit fucking
I think
move
it's because she
through this
doesn't
stuff.
know. It's just that's how
She has
is.
family issues. She has that thing with the person killing
But there's no
themselves.
fucking meat in any of this fucking story.
You
I
wanted
agree
this
with
movie to
Josh.
spell it out to you.
There's no...
That's
you
not what this
Yes!
movie's doing.
Yeah.
It's just bad. You're right. This movie doesn't do anything good. This movie is bad across the board. Maybe it'll troll some people into thinking that, oh, of course this is a good movie. It's about a real issue. But it's not. It's a fucking, one of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen. It is actually the worst movie of 2017. And spoiler alert, worst movie of 2017
When it
is
was-
To the Bone.
that's-
when it
Maybe
was-
if you didn't have such a gay boner for Lily Collins, we wouldn't be watching this. I don't understand why
That
She
makes
didn't
sense.
have a
That
gay
does
boner
make
for
sense.
Lily Collins.
I don't even understand why we would watch this on this stream club, because this is like not...
I was
Look at us.
interested in
We are
seeing it.
not four fucking people that would watch a
I
movie
wanted to
about
watch it.
that.
Kid wanted to watch it.
I was
You guys
wrong to watch
Yeah.
it,
You guys
are
have
so
different
wrong.
but I watched it.
opinions.
I wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
Worst
caught-
movie of 2017.
It caught Brandon on
When I was done watching it, I was glad I had watched it.
Really?
I didn't have
Good for
fun
you.
watching it, but I was glad I had watched
Well,
it.
you know what? If you're not having fun watching a movie, it's probably not a good fucking
So a movie can't be emotional or
This
impactful
movie wasn't
or
Didn't
but,
feel
okay,
either
but,
of those
no, but
things.
I'm saying a movie has to be fun, explosion,
No,
action.
you
fun,
just said
summer
emotional
blockbuster.
or impactful. I didn't feel either of those
Yeah,
things. in
but
this
none of
movie.
these...
Well, your
But he
cold
did.
hearts, that's fine.
All right.
did.
No, he said like, oh, like he was asking Josh in general, like movies that
Yeah.
Josh needs to watch.
No, I feel like
Because that's
even,
what it sounded like
Can't
he was
be
saying.
emotional.
even
or
as a
impactful.
movie about...
You said if it's not fun, then why even watch the movie? That's basically
well,
what
that's
he said.
part of it, but even as a movie that's supposed to be like
Have a meaning.
about anorexia, there's nothing. This character does fucking nothing.
Give realistic,
I was
give
fascinated
realistic things about anorexia.
The main character who you follow, her struggle is meaningless. They don't explore it. They don't go into depth.
All I got
It is just like she's a shit person who's like cheating her diet. She goes to a house run by Keanu Reeves, where everybody is telling you how to like bypass Keanu Reeves. And then at the end, she has like a weird fucking dream sequence and
Yeah.
goes, "All right, I'm okay now."
No, but that doesn't matter.
Fuck
her
Fucking
parents.
bullshit.
Her parents were
Fucking
divorced.
bullshit.
She got burned by Tumblr.
Yeah,
can eat
everything
anymore.
about this movie was just fucking bullshit, passive shit. It's shit. It is
So I
shit,
got from that
and it
movie.
deserves to be shit.
You did convince me about Keanu Reeves.
He
They
talks
established that
like-
he's a radical doctor and he's
He's
I don't
in
think
two-
he was John Wick in this movie.
No,
He, is,
I-
he talks
I
in
consider
two
the
scenes,
plus
and he
two
talks like
movies
Keanu Reeves. He's like, hey,
No,
he's like Neo.
he's much
Alright.
lighter and he's much more like
Two things. One,
relatable and
he doesn't talk like he's from
John
Ted
Wick.
from Bill and Ted anymore. That's a plus. Second, Brian actually has something to say.
Yeah, no, instead of just disagreeing with each other, I did want to say that Josh actually convinced me that Keanu Reeves was supposed to be like this radical doctor that does something different that's really in demand, and he just seems like the basic. He is a caring doctor, and I like Keanu Reeves, so that influences me. But I don't think his procedures were that radical or...
No, I don't think they were that radical. I don't...
Or impactful, or... It's just like standard care.
I think it... I don't...
The one broad's still hiding her vomit. The other broad is still having a miscarriage. It's like no one in the crew actually grows. It's like... Here's the thing.
That's the whole end of the movie. The whole end of the movie... Keanu Reeves basically tells them that she needs to hit bottom in order to get better. So that's what they allow her to do. She hits bottom. Yes, there's a weird dream sequence that I didn't get either. But the whole thing at the end is supposed to be she hits bottom, and now from there she can grow.
And that's where it got interesting. And then they ended it.
Well,
what happened?
The decision is
She
important.
hugs
That's
Arlene.
for you to decide. She gets better.
I decided it's stupid.
Well, I'm just
She
saying.
hugs Arlene. I assume she gets bitten by a vampire.
I assume that she would get better then, based
it's
on
her-
Keanu Reeves' finding in which he says she needs to hit bottom.
Is
We've
this
tried
Keanu Reeves'
have
treatment
not
as they
gotten to
go out
her.
in the middle of the wilderness
No.
having a vision quest and
No, I
live their own
don't
life?
think he was this radical, crazy, zany
'Cause
doctor.
he
I
didn't
think
do
he was
it
just.
with
I
his
think he was just a
treatment.
guy that paid attention to what was going on with those kids,
His treatment failed.
and he was willing to take the harsher route to getting them to being better.
You might be winning me back.
It's because most doctors wouldn't tell you let her go off the deep end. She has to hit bottom to to cure this. No, he tried all those different things. Those things that you were showing was him trying different things. Did they work? No, because her problem was a lot deeper than these base level.
The problem is
let me
all
just show
the
you that life
problems
is
were-
worth it.
Well,
That
no,
wasn't enough.
None of those
Yeah,
characters
gosh.
had any personality. It was
They have to hit bottom to help
Look,
yourselves.
and her
No,
ex-
that is-
It sounds
Look,
like you
it's
need to do heroin enough to feel you got to back off heroin.
But I think
That is a thing.
again,
you
that's
have to get
that's
scared.
okay. The hiding the vomit girl had very little to do.
And that's all
You're
she did.
correct. Because she
Nobody
wasn't
in
the
that
focus of
house
the
said.
movie. Most of them aren't the focus of the movie.
So the focus of the movie is some broad who has no fucking redeeming qualities until the end when she goes.
Is
"All right, I'll
essentially
live."
a
It's trying to
bitch
show you what it's like to have
until
the
she
disease.
gets to the end. Yeah.
If she's a bitch, yes, because she has this disease. It's how she feels all the time. She basically hates herself.
I hate myself. I'm
She
not a bitch the whole time.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the disease.
Oh, sorry. Like this isn't a
I
fucking
think
disease
these are
itself.
discounting-
Sorry,
Are
wait
you
for the
really-
obesity movie. Got it.
I think if you can complain to me for not knowing what it's like and therefore falling for it, I can complain to you guys for not appreciating the movie because you don't know what it's like to have the disease.
No,
There
we're
are
not
other
saying the
movies of-
disease isn't a disease.
My
We're saying
problem
the
is
movie is shit.
My problem is there are other movies about the subject matter that at least explore an emotional journey and like a satisfying conclusion.
I don't think this is the
this
greatest
movie
movie
doesn't.
ever.
This movie doesn't fucking even attempt to. It's just like, and they point out right in the beginning, this is going to be like if you're young and how.
No, look,
You
this may
decide.
Number one.
This may be too much for you.
Number one, I forgot they even had that warning until you guys brought it up. That's how much it flew
What
right
warning?
past me. Because you want to know what
Exactly,
I
because this movie
said?
is fucking a
Do you
drop.
want to know
in
what the
the-
warning is there for? Because
What?
this is on fucking a Netflix where anyone can watch it. There is no parental guidance on fucking
And there were
Netflix.
no skinny
Wait,
titties.
Because here's the thing. This is the kind of bullshit that happened with 13 Reasons Why. They had to add a warning in the beginning because it had to do with suicide. This was another one of those things. They did this as a preemptive avoiding problems with parents and shit. This wasn't like that wasn't put there to make you guys feel like, oh, this is gonna be some crazy shit that I'm about to see that I can't handle. No, it's there for kids, guys.
I'm gonna throw a
Not
curveball
you
at you right
guys.
now. What warning are you talking about?
There was
The
a
warning you guys both
There was
two
a
of you-
warning?
both of them mentioned a warning at the
Yeah,
beginning.
me and Josh brought it up, but it actually helped me. To me, it says they were real passionate about it. So.
What?
But to me, it said they
That's
were
great,
going
but
to
that's
give me
okay.
a stark reality thing about it, and what they gave me was like a bunch of people that
I
didn't really
don't-
fucking care
I don't even
about
remember the warning.
themselves or the movie
It's
that was
kind
going on.
of part of the disease, from what I
I
gather.
think you're supposed to get that they,
They
care,
don't-
but they can't do anything about it, or they
But
can't
they
do what they
did.
need
Give
to.
me a fucking English character who has the disease and is actively fighting against it. Like I said,
But they didn't
he is
say
the more
why.
interesting
Because
character.
he's on another side of it from the rest of the people in the house. He's on the upswing.
Yeah, that's his character.
He's hit those.
Yeah, he
problems.
is, and I think he's bad.
You are seeing the aftermath.
No, I think-
what
I
you
don't even
said,
like that
what
character.
happens next, that is more of what happens next. Is
Oh, so choose your own adventure.
Hold on,
What
hold
happens
on.
to this
No.
broad?
No. Again, I
No.
don't like that character. I think he is bad.
I have
think he is
problems
over
with
the
him.
top with it.
I have problems with him.
But
If I had an
He's at
imagination, I
least
wouldn't watch
on-
a goddamn movie about it.
Like, if you're gonna write a movie, you should write it from his perspective because he's actually trying, and then you just get this character who does fucking nothing the entire movie.
Well, yeah.
And then suddenly at the end she goes, I had a weird dream, I'm okay now.
What did you saw a character?
Arlene, I'm glad you're not a
vampire.
vampire. I'm glad Vampire Bill didn't fucking bite you.
I don't think she did nothing. They were establishing in the beginning that she didn't want to
do anything, and then she
She didn't want to get better. She didn't want to get better, and then she kind of flirted with it a little bit
If they
as
focused on her like sister,
but in the end, it didn't matter.
If they focused on her sister and how her sister was the only person in her life who
No.
really wanted her to focus and actually get better, that would have been something.
Kat, I agree with you.
Didn't
Her
do that.
sister did want her to get better and told her that.
But it wasn't good enough
We
for her.
saw that.
No,
That wasn't good enough for her.
I guess.
Yeah, because the
that's right.
disease was too strong, had a grip on her too strong.
I think you're giving.
Then she should have died at the end to
I
make
think you're
it
giving too much
better.
credit to this fucking
It's like she
disease.
give something to it.
Then that's a dark fucking ending.
Exactly, and they should have done that.
Anyway, this movie was shit and boring.
I think it's a lack of empathy sort of thing, I guess.
What the fuck was okay? Explain that dream to me at the end.
I said I don't get the. Did you hear me when I
Exactly,
told
you didn't
Josh?
exactly
I looked right at him and went, "You're right. The dream sequence at the end was weird, and I didn't get it either."
4 out of 4
It's
people
what I
don't
said.
understand the ending.
No, I got the ending. She had hit bottom. She hit bottom. Then at the very end, she's going back because she's on her way to re-climb up the ladder.
Mostly
again.
I put she should have
Maybe.
just died at the end because she wandered off in the desert, woke up.
Actually, you know
woke
what?
up. I was like surprised
Hold
she
on.
woke
If
up.
she had died in the desert, I thought, you know what? I probably
That
wouldn't
would've
be
been
as
something.
mad at this movie as I am.
But that wasn't the message they were going for. They weren't going for a message of if you get
It's
an
like,
eat disorder, you die.
she
You have no
happened
hope.
to live after not.
But that
fucking-
is what they put out throughout the trailer. It was the only thing
I don't
that gave
understand
her
where you
hope.
said she didn't do anything.
The only thing that gave her
She
hope
did-
was this weird personal epiphany she had. So even the fact that, like, oh, she went out to the desert and had no hope and then she came back with hope, doesn't that mean that there's no actual hope for people with this disease? Doesn't that mean
You have
that
to find
only
it
you have
yourself
to
or
have
die?
some sort of weird dream sequence with an English
no.
man?
You have to find it in yourself. That's
But
kind of
that's
the
it.
point.
And that's not a
And also, I think it's
positive
different
fucking
for every
message.
person. This was this example. This
Yeah.
example, she needed to hit
No.
bottom. Not all of those kids had to hit bottom. Obviously, the
But none of
dancer
those
guy
kids were
didn't have
doing
to hit
anything.
bottom.
He did. He hit bottom. He broke his fucking
But we
leg.
didn't focus on them. We don't
The-
know all of
the
this stuff
one
about
bro-
No,
them.
we
was
know
so
that she had a
bitchy
miscarriage. We know the other
person.
characters were fucking cheating the system. Like everybody that she
Our
left
character
behind.
was cheating the system.
No, everybody there was fucking.
Who else was cheating the system?
The fucking weird lesbian, the fat broad. Oh, I don't even know why she was there.
Lesbian.
Who
Yeah,
was the
who was
lesbian?
the lesbian?
There was the one broad who was like, "You're gonna like me, make me like boys." She said that
Ponies
fucking
girl?
um.
Describe what they
Yeah.
look like.
Is
I
that the
don't know
broad
her
with
name.
the tube in her nose? from
No,
Mexico?
it was after that. It was when they were at
The
the
small girl
rain
looking
thing.
child.
Someone said like, "Keanu Reeves, you're gonna make me like boys now." Someone like that. I don't. None of
not-
those characters matter.
That's how we.
The problem
Guess it
was
didn't make an impression on me, whatever you're talking about.
the problem was that none of those characters were on the way to recovery,
Yes.
Except for the dude.
except for.
And not necessarily. We don't know enough about them to know if they were on their way to recovery.
But the thing is, this is
The one puking in the
this
bag
isn't a message
obviously
of hope.
wasn't.
This isn't a message of you can get better. You can get through. it,
No,
you can
I
get
think the
better.
message is it's different for every person.
The message
And-
is, fuck it. Maybe it works. Maybe it don't.
And in the end, hopefully
Boring.
you can find
Fucking
your way to getting
Resist
better.
boredom. Shit. It's fucking shit. This movie was shit.
Except for everyone.
Next phase.
Yeah. Let's.
I
You're not gonna agree.
I mean,
you're
I-
not gonna change each other's opinions. So
I
we should
agree,
just
I
call it.
agree the dream sequence is weird, and I agree that this isn't a fun movie.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate all that stuff that you guys are talking about, because I guess I saw it completely
Alright,
different.
well, whatever. Let's
Didn't
go
emotionally
to the
touch me
next
at all.
thing.
So there you go. If you were gonna watch to the bone or thinking about it, I guess you have to
Don't.
decide what mood you're in, maybe, and two, what kind of movies you typically like. If you are,
Can't
you
do
know, if you're looking for a fun, action-heavy blockbuster sort of thing, then no, this isn't fucking that, obviously. But if maybe you want a more interesting look at a problem drama sort of thing, then I think you could appreciate this movie. I think the hate is just a difference of viewpoint. So
Yeah, most
Different
likely.
viewpoints. No. Well, can
No,
you really not acknowledge
obviously
that someone
it
would
is.
like something?
Yeah. You didn't like it, but that doesn't mean everyone would.
I feel like everybody should hate this movie.
No, they won't.
I think this movie had like a 77%
I
Rotten
figured
Tomatoes.
there's
Not the only
there's
person.
Yeah, I
There's
feel
like
like there's a
one-
lot of people that are
said
just like,
everybody.
oh my god, yeah, eating
There's at
disorders,
least
I don't like it.
1%
How
of
do you
people
know?
who would like this movie.
Because this movie is actually bad.
People see stuff differently. Okay, Baby Driver is an example, and I'm not talking about our review at all. I'm talking about Baby Driver is an example of the way the movie takes, because this is another movie with a problem, a hearing problem, tinnitus, right?
What?
You're not letting me
How the
finish.
fuck did you work Baby Driver in this shit?
Because
let
I
him
had
go.
a point to what I was saying.
Stop interrupting.
So I was listening to a podcast about Baby Driver, and two different people wrote in, and the first guy said, "This movie is some bullshit. I have tinnitus, and I don't go around listening to music all the time because that shit doesn't help at all. You still hear the ringing. It's completely bullshit. This is stupid." Then another guy wrote in and said, "I have tinnitus, and this made complete sense to me. I always am listening to music. It helps drown." Like, there are two different viewpoints from people with the same problem. So I'm saying, you're saying that isn't how, like, you're fooled by how the disease works. You don't know how it works. I think it works differently for different people. Not everyone
I agree.
is going to have it
I
be
agree
the
with
way
that.
Lily Collins
I just feel
did in
like this movie is completely unentertaining and bad. I
We
mean,
got you on the.
Which,
So
I
the
said
cinema should have
that's-
been just for the.
But I'm saying there's
people with
different
the
ways of
disorders.
looking at it.
no, you know what?
You didn't like it. I liked it. That's
What was
Two
it?
different
Was
opinions,
it like
that's fine.
if you have an eating disorder, you may feel different about this movie?
I don't.
well. There are different kinds of eating disorders too. You guys said I don't know why the
No, that's why I said
chubbier-
eating disorder.
You said I don't know why the chubbier girl was there.
There are different.
That's a different kind of eating
I get
disorder.
there
I'm
are different
sure.
like some people eat too much, some people eat too little, some people eat nothing. I get that. That's my point. Of like, was there a disclaimer about like eating disorders? Or
That's a
was
very
this, like,
surface level of
or
view
were
of it.
there just a disclaimer, like you said, of some people may have found this disturbing.
Kid, you watched the movie too, bro.
Yeah.
I don't remember disclaimer.
No, that's
It's
fine.
fine.
I didn't remember
I
it
watch
until they
anything
said
else.
it.
I didn't play anything else
Yeah.
watching this.
Moving
I
on.
didn't remember
Got me
until
with
they
that
said
Let's
it.
move on to the next worst.
I don't know
thing
why
that
you're
Brandon made us
drawing
watch.
on the. I don't
Because
know
you
why
brought
you're
the disclaimer up.
We have to rank it first. That happens now.
Yeah, we have to rank this movie, which is going to
Below
be a
the Mummy.
complete shit show, guys.
Yeah,
No, let's
I'm
cool.
with
It's
Josh.
gonna be a shit
Let's
show.
talk it.
I'm Judge Josh.
So that's
Below the
16,
Mummy.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You guys say 23?
I play with Josh. Whatever you
I'm
Below the
gonna
Mummy.
say 12.
Oh,
He's so wrong.
I almost spit out my drink.
What? Well, no. Below the Mummy.
See,
I would watch the
except
Mummy
for-
twice before I watch this movie.
Except
again.
for, I think I don't feel Hogan's Rolling More is better than this movie.
I would watch this movie twice before I ever watch the Mummy again. Or wait, no, I'd watch Mummy twice before I ever watch this movie.
I'd rather.
again.
Well, I mean, I'd rather watch this than the Mummy.
I'm gonna go 17. Kong. For you guys playing around at home.
So moving Kong down.
Alright, do your
Yeah.
math.
So right below Baywatch.
No.
Actually,
Or even
you-
18.
you
Because
convinced
there
me
is-
18.
No,
Sorry.
they made their. They
No, that's
choose
fine.
their points.
Where do
Just
you
do
own it?
math.
12.
Jeez.
Just below Free Fire.
12, 18,
Wow.
23, and 23.
Yeah.
Let's get to the math.
They made their.
I
Points
said my
just do the
problem
math.
is that I don't feel at home should be higher, but I didn't choose it there.
Alright,
So
fine. Put it.
Yeah.
Put
that
it
was my
there.
main problem looking at it. So let's figure out the math then.
We'll put. I don't feel this home lower. I did. In fact, yeah.
So,
actually.
yeah. Sometimes I take into what do I want to see again first, or
I
What
don't
hap-
necessarily think about it as what do I want
No,
to watch again.
I was just saying that's one
Whoa,
of my
rewatchability.
things.
Well, I know I would never
No,
watch this
rewatchability is
again.
great,
Huh?
but not everything has to have high
No, it's not.
rewatchability factor for me.
I mean, I'd
Alright.
watch X3.
I had 12, you had
I would
18.
never watch
Rewatchability is
18.
important to me.
It's
and then
in-
what
yeah,
is last? I don't know. Is it 15?
23. Pretty sure. 16.
It's 23.
Yeah, see, I counted.
And you guys both
That's,
said
that's the
that?
whole reason
Yeah.
I put. That's the whole reason I wanted Guardians
76.
above Logan is because of rewatchability.
19.
Too high.
19.
I don't like it above X3.
No, I think it should go above X3, but below Ghost in the Shell.
Well, that's where it would go is above Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, we're Ghost in the Shell.
But I don't believe it
I think it
be
should go
above
below
X3.
Ghost in the Shell.
I don't, obviously.
I know,
didn't
but
see X3.
in my compromise.
But would you
so-
say it's better than Ghost in the Shell?
No.
I mean,
Obviously you wouldn't. You
23.
said it was the worst.
It's an even number.
So
I
below
think
Ghost in
it's-
the Shell.
I mean,
This isn't like a decimal like before.
What your math come up with?
19 dead on.
but I just want, I want to give them
Below
more
Ghost
credit
in the
for like literally both going as low as possible. You know what I mean? They would say 30 if they could. They could say 40 if they
You know
could.
what? Fuck you, Brian. I would. I would say
if-
40.
If I'm out,
I would say
I'm
70.
helping you right now. Why are you
If-
trying to fight me?
and I'm,
'Cause
I'm
you're
about
making
to say,
Sense?
if I'm
Sense.
outvoted completely on what you said about the Ghost in the Shell thing, then we said in the last thing that we had a one spot, plus or minus, like leeway one spot.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Some
if
if
I'm
I'm still
if
3.
I'm out, it should be one.
It shouldn't.
I like how you brought it up now. I didn't bring up Baby Driver this time.
I didn't
So you
think,
know,
like,
kid,
math-
before you're like, how did you bring up Baby Driver?
I feel like if we did the math again, It shouldn't even be 3.
I wasn't paying attention. I was mainly
We
thinking
did do
about
the math.
I think we
Current
did some scoop.
subject.
We can. There should be a show where we don't actually add anything new. We just talk about. We can do re-ranks. Like in September or October or something.
I think it'd be a lot like this stream club's gonna be.
Where we just argue
Yeah.
and not compromise.
Oh, it's a shame.
We could just be
What a
yelling at
shit
each other
fucking
for half hour.
There's no film it with cameras.
I'm sorry you
It's
didn't
fine
like
if you
it.
guys say you disagree, but if
Yeah.
if you don't have anything constructive to add, you shouldn't just repeat the same thing over and over.
That I
That
agree with.
that was my review
I'm-
of your review.
I'm totally okay with you not liking it. I'm sorry you didn't like it.
That was very
But
I
that
don't,
doesn't mean I can't.
I don't understand what you mean
I
by
get that-
constructive other than just they didn't
I
buy
get
you.
I get that you think it was worthless drivel, but to me, the Mummy is corporate garbage. This, even if I didn't agree with it or appreciate it, I
well,
don't
so
understand
the
the
Mummy-
passion
at least
about it.
corporate garbage
And again,
was
there's
giving me
a lot.
special effects, giving me like weird shit that I could at least go, oh yeah, that's
And,
stupid.
and to me, I get that you
Alright.
in
You
your
were
ranking
placing
that
this?
matters
Yeah,
more.
place it.
It's going below Ghost in the Shell, right? I was outvoted on that.
Yeah,
I said there's a one
Uh,
spot.
yeah, that's three. That's three.
You
of
said
us.
you wanted it. You brought it up. So
Yeah,
Look,
three of us.
Brian,
Below Ghost in the Shell, above Triple X.
I'm
Triple
not
X I did
gonna,
not
I'm not going to argue for 5
you
minutes
tell
about how it should
Josh Mummy is below. Sorry, Mummy is corporate garbage, and therefore it should be below Mummy. I have
be. Look,
not
I
seen
think
Mummy.
War Machine should
I've
be below
seen
the
War
movie.
Machine. I've seen Ghost in the Shell. I believe that this should be below Ghost in the Shell, above War Machine.
Wait,
I've not
kid.
seen other 2 movies.
Oh, you didn't see those movies.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my point is.
You gotta get off your ass and start watching more movies.
If you did, then you'd find I want Mummy at fucking
Okay,
6
okay.
by chance.
Alright,
What happens if that happens?
Okay,
Did you watch it?
Wrap it up.
We can't
we can
rewrite
talk about
No,
this
what
when
if
we're
that
done.
happens then?
We revote.
Oh, we could revote. We're gonna revote for John
We
Wick.
gotta get into a whole other argument, guys. Can we just get onto the whole other argument?
Oh yeah, we got another argument.
We got
Yeah.
another argument.
Alright, so after all that, let's move on. Or if you didn't listen to it and skipped ahead to this, that's cool too. Let's get to Friends from College, the new Netflix series co-created by Nicholas Stoller, starring Keegan-Michael Key and Fred Savage, Nat Faxon,
His
and
name Keegan?
Colby Smulders. Yeah,
Oh, Kegels.
Keegan-Michael Key.
Kegels.
And a bunch of other people, and a bunch of cameos too. There's a bunch of
Yeah.
cameos in the show too. So, Friends from College.
You start.
In case you didn't notice this, I'm starting all these for a reason. In case you didn't get that, because on this show and other videos we do, we like to have
One.
the person who likes the thing go first if we get that feeling.
we
And
don't taint their-
I enjoyed the show. I thought it was very funny. I laughed a ton. There were parts where I laughed more than most movies from this year because the movies weren't very funny this year. They're pretty shitty.
The comedies.
Yeah, the comedies.
Okay, I just want to make.
Sorry, I didn't strictly
Dunkirk was
comedies.
hilarious.
I'm sorry, comedies. My bad. So I laughed a lot. I really liked these characters, and I know that the big problem with this movie or with this show is that people say the characters are horrible people. To which I'm going to say, well, once again we had the whole cheating plot line, which we also had with the Glow, which yes, you are not supposed to like. At least I don't think so. My problem with people saying that means the show isn't funny or a good show, though, is that I also really like shows like Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm and You're the Worst. And these are all comedies
Before just
that... No, I'm not saying that this is better than any of those shows also. I'm comparing it in the way that those shows all have horrible people at the center of them that are largely dislikable in the real world. But here, it's funny, so you're enjoying it enough where you're entertained. But I do wish we didn't have the cheating storyline again. I think
I wish
that,
they didn't beat it to
yeah,
death. They could
well,
use the
I don't even know if we needed it. To be honest, I found the adventures that the friends went on to be enough for me, where I didn't need to constantly have the thing. And the chick from Definitely Maybe, that was the one cheating with Keegan-Michael Key, I didn't get it. I don't.
We've had that talk too.
I didn't
Yeah, I
find
get
her
that. I
attractive.
get
If you're
too.
married to Robin Sparkles,
Yeah.
why would you stray?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my thinking.
So, like I said, I wish they would have just not done that storyline because it gave me problems
Guessing
there.
she was greater during college. So yeah.
No,
Maybe.
That could be.
Definitely maybe. But I overall enjoyed the show. I laughed a lot. It's a comedy, and guess what the number one thing is? did I laugh during the show? And I laughed a heck of a lot in this show. Had a good time. When it was over, I was like, great, hope they do a season 2. And I know it's the unpopular opinion, not only at this table, but I know in general people are hating on this show. And I think it's because some of the jokes are pretty offensive and things like that in here. And no, not for you guys. Not saying that's why you didn't like it. I'm saying for those people. Let me clarify. The outside opinions of hating this show and saying that they're despicable people is that there are some offensive jokes in here. I find offensive humor to be funny. Doesn't make me a racist or a horrible person. Maybe I am. I don't know. I only have my own opinion to go off of.
That's not
Let me know in the
makes it.
comments. Am I a horrible person? Am I a horrible person for liking this show? Am I a horrible person for liking the movie we just saw? Whatever you want to say, go ahead.
Horrible people probably been a better name.
I can't deny the fact that I
Show.
enjoyed my time watching this movie is all I have to say.
It
So,
was a show.
or show. Sorry. We talk a lot about movies. I apologize for saying movie all the time.
And Brian.
Am I gonna be second most positive on this?
Probably.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
not
guess
good. So,
All right.
Over
So trying to be constructive in my criticism.
don't bother.
No, I want to try.
Let him be constructive.
Alright.
The characters, most of them seemed pretty flat, which really bothered me on Keegan-Michael Key's character, the chick he was cheating on, and even
Cheating with?
yes, and on. I was gonna include her. I liked her a bit more. I liked her work storyline. That was one of my.
Wait, which character?
Sorry. What's her name? Colby Smolder.
Okay.
Whatever her name is.
That's what I thought you meant. I just
I
wanted to
don't-
make sure.
And that's a pretty good criticism that I never know characters' names in movies, but normally by shows I learn them.
Lisa.
Yeah, I was gonna say while I was watching it, I knew all their names.
Yeah.
However, now that it's been like half a week,
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember them all perfectly.
Yeah, I just didn't get attached to any of them except
Ethan.
Trust Fund Guy. I kind of like Trust Fund Guy.
Yeah, Ethan, you're right.
Ethan.
No, Ethan was the husband.
Keegan-Michael Key or whatever.
Yeah.
No,
No.
I'm talking Trust Fund Guy.
The
Just one guy was the
Oh,
other.
Nat Faxon. See, I know them by actors' names.
Yeah.
I know who they all are, but I know
Probably
the
should have
actors' names
reviewed.
so well.
Yeah.
I know the actors' names so well that they are still that to me. I'm sorry.
All right. So I liked him the most. Trying to hit more on the points. It's just it seemed childish, and I get that it's supposed to show that they're stuck in the
yeah.
college days, but that's not college days to me. A lot of this bullshit is maybe 12-year-old kids, or maybe
What should I do with drinking?
I'm fine.
No, but I mean for your 12-year-old.
Oh well. Have you ever met a 12-year-old that was drunk? It'd do the same thing.
They're hilarious.
We live in Wisconsin. I'm pretty sure I've seen 12-year-olds drunk. But yeah, they didn't even seem like young adult bullshit. And like their work struggles, I thought were really kind of weird. Like his whole novel thing. Like these guys were supposed to be Harvard educated. That's the other thing. If they were dumb people and they were super real childish, sure, there's gonna be something like that.
Yeah, I didn't focus on the Harvard thing.
I didn't,
Yeah,
except
yeah,
at the very end when they
After
kept.
that.
Well, they're
beating you in the
friends
head
from
with it.
college, and the college is Harvard.
I just ignored it.
It's-
I let it flow right through me what the college was.
It's-
I mean, I know it was Harvard,
Yeah.
but I never thought about it that hardly, I guess.
I
Like,
guess maybe
I
I'd
took that at
judge it.
surface value.
I'd judge it more like if they were friends from community college, maybe. But and that's the other thing. Maybe it's the difference is like she's a high level corporate lawyer. I assume that's corporate lawyer.
Yeah, she was a corporate
Colby
lawyer.
Smulders.
yeah. With like
and-
Barinholtz and all that.
Yeah, and I liked her job the most, but it still seemed like you're struggling with this when you're the chief counsel, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And you can't put up with it or nip it in the bud or do something like that. And then he's a thrice published author. I guess I can understand the struggles of dealing with trying to
Not
find
making
more,
money.
a more lucrative thing.
Yeah.
But like troubles with, I didn't understand.
I think she was supposed to be just starting out.
Yeah. No, okay.
Because she was younger than the rest of them. You also
I thought it was only supposed to be a year.
Yeah, she was
I thought it
freshman.
was
They
a
were
couple years
seniors.
younger than them.
Oh,
Yeah. I thought it was a few
They were
years.
seniors. She was a freshman. That's what
But
they called.
they're
That's
all-
what she called the
Yeah,
cross
that's
sheet.
that's what I thought.
They're
too.
40, so she's 36.
No.
Anyway, I'm
I
sorry.
don't have a.
Minutia, I get it.
I don't have a way of
Uh,
supporting that.
Fred Savage?
Fred
Fred
Savage.
Savage.
Yeah.
Publicist.
Publicist, he copied another
Yeah,
idea.
and was he an editor or something?
Yeah.
He worked for a publisher.
But anyway, the whole copying idea that like that little that's not a little mistake. That's a
Yeah.
big deal.
That was a weird
Yeah.
thing. Wow, you see, you guys focus on the negative, whereas I let it just roll off me. I guess.
It's just I think it was a cumulative thing for me. Like I just never got into it.
Right.
Because again, I
So
thought that
bad.
was weird too, but I was just like, whatever, who cares?
Oh, you just but that
that was
maybe
like
that's the
that
thing.
was 2 minutes of an episode.
Because none of the not a lot of the comedy landed on me. I
think it was more than 2 minutes.
2-minute montage
Oh,
of
sorry.
how he fucked over his friend. Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
Also, we're kind of ignoring spoilers in this.
Oh, I forgot all
cares?
about that because we
Yeah.
didn't have to worry about it with the early one. But
Just full spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Pretend the
bad.
lights on.
but back to it. Yeah, I guess I was just searching for these little problems. Like, I don't have trouble with bad characters. Like, Walter White, I love, even though he did a horrible thing.
He did nothing wrong. I don't know
Yeah,
what you're
no,
talking
yeah, basically. So it's not the fact that they were terrible people. It's just like it just seemed to like base level or surface level motivations for all these people. I've been thinking about this lately in my reviews that I've been having trouble with like people's motivations, and it's been bugging me. But
I guess if it wasn't a comedy, it'd bug me more. But
yeah, it's just the comedy didn't land. So then I start
I think that
getting down.
comedy is a very subjective thing.
Yeah.
What's funny to one person isn't always funny to another person, and I completely understand that.
Yeah.
I found a lot of this stuff funny,
And speaking
and
of
if
that,
you didn't, that's
yeah.
Again,
I just wanted to
it's
bring
just the way
up
it
the thing that you compared it to Seinfeld is actually what I
I'm
kept.
not saying this is better than
I-
Seinfeld because I know that's gonna be.
No,
I know,
that's not
but I
even
just
I know
want-
it's gonna be a comment.
I just wanted to say that it's funny that
From
that is
who?
what I kept getting distracted to go watch instead. So that's kind of my old.
Hold on, we'll run the kid.
Do we want to go cat? Oh boy,
Hold
Do you?
on.
I'm done. I've kind of rambled too much.
Just please
Yeah,
talk.
as
It's
you guys
just
said,
an environment thing to me. I'll just end it.
as
at
you
that.
guys said, the affair thing, terrible. Honestly, it ruined it for me because from what I saw
Wait,
in the
what
trailers,
ruined it? I didn't.
the affair.
The affair. Okay.
All
Sorry,
the
I
affairs.
missed that part.
All the affairs
Well,
ruined it
that's
for
a
me.
pretty.
No, I didn't
Like-
hear him say the affair.
The affair in general just ruined it for me because this wasn't what I was thinking. Like watching the trailers and everything like that. This guy threw that at the beginning like a curveball. I'm like, okay, like are we gonna focus on this through like most of the series? Like, yeah, we did, and I really didn't give a shit. It's like I don't care about this. I want to see what I want to see when you showed me, and just. Like I mean, like the only character really felt that I really felt a connection to was Marianne.
The Asian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Marianne was the only.
Okay,
The
you
only one
like
I
the
really
Asian
felt
lady.
anything for because she's the only one who didn't really fuck up in any way.
Yeah, she was a little kooky.
What did
but
she do?
that's
She
nothing
didn't have
wrong.
sex
Yeah.
with anybody she shouldn't have.
True.
She didn't like fuck up a deal for anyone she shouldn't have. She just tried to live out. If anything, her friends tried to fuck with her life.
She had a fucking weird cross-gender play though.
That was kind
Oh,
of
that
a
was
cool
weird.
idea that all of them were like,
Which honestly made me wonder why the fuck she was in Harvard in the get-go.
I thought that shit was hilarious, just because it was so fucking
Yeah.
off-color, the weird humping thing.
I thought he was.
and then them all being like,
I thought
"She
he-
can't see us. We're behind the line.
I thought
She
he
can't
was
tell
gonna
us."
say something like she's making eye contact with me. I thought that was what he said, but it wasn't.
I thought it was hilarious.
That's
She had
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
plays. I'll say that much. But at the same time, she didn't fuck over her friends at all. If anything, she held secrets she shouldn't have.
No, and she forgave them a lot because she was letting them continue to stay
Yes.
with her and stuff.
She fucking at one point stuffed herself where everyone was like fucking like giving her shit, and that I really felt a thing for. That's the only really point
Oh.
during the show. I really felt anything for her.
I liked when
Hey,
she
good.
stuck up for herself. That was
Yeah,
actually pretty cool.
when she just kind of like, oh, the bridge is kind of low. It's like, just went for that fucking bridge. That was it.
Really? That was where you were like, yeah, this character's got me.
No, I was
Her
like,
ability to like crash a fucking thing.
honestly, yeah, that was the only thing that really got me for that character because she fucking at least stood up for herself when her friend was giving her shit.
Whatever.
But essentially, yeah, these are all fucking children. Like they're supposed to be Harvard graduates. I get it. At the same point, you think like, oh, there's college graduates at the same. Even someone graduating from a community college is more grown up than these characters are. They're fucking people they shouldn't be fucking. They're having Nerf fights when you ended the relationship with someone else. It's like
Oh, Nerf fights.
you are
Yeah,
terrible people.
You don't want to have Nerf fights?
They're terrible people.
Yeah,
They're all terrible.
I want to have a Nerf fight with you.
He forgot his boyfriend or partner or whatever
Felix?
in a fucking cornfield.
In a drama, this would be terrible
an
shit.
hour and a half. No shit, you're alone. These were terrible people. I didn't like any of these characters. And the ending, yeah, I guess that fits things.
Whoa.
The only thing that was really missing from the ending was we're not doing spoilers. I expected
No, we are. We're just
We're all spoilers.
Yeah.
I
it's no level.
I expected the husband of Sam to actually like one of his surprises for the night to be like, I know you're having an affair. I expected that to be one of the surprises. And it was like, oh yeah, the last surprise was fireworks. No. I expected him to say like, I know you're having an affair with Ethan. By the way, Fun Ethan, fuck himself. That was a terrible episode. I fucking hate Fun Ethan from the second he said Fun Ethan. Because it sounded like a fucking stepdad trying to get along with his stepdad.
It was supposed to be bad.
It was that bad.
Yeah, you know what? Well, when it's bad.
No, but I mean,
It was
supposed
that
to be bad.
and more. Seth Rogen overshadowed it.
there's
That's
so-
how bad it was.
It was bad, and then it gets into cringe bad.
Yeah, it was.
That's not
no,
actually entertaining.
It was cringe bad from the
It
beginning
was
for me.
supposed to be cringe
The
bad.
only good part of
That's
Fun
still
Ethan
cringe.
was
Well,
when
no, but I'm saying it was supposed to. You guys aren't making a revelation.
No,
It was supposed to.
No, not a revelation. No, I saw it. I felt he was bad at the get-go. The only good part of Fun Ethan was when he farted, which everyone hated. And I was like, that's the only good part of Fun Ethan.
That was
So,
pretty good.
yeah. Josh?
Yeah, it was bad across the board.
You didn't finish it.
I didn't finish it.
No, I mean,
So it's not across the board.
Look, I think we should have mentioned that. If anyone didn't finish it, they should totally mention that.
Yeah.
I will mention it right now. I watched the first 3 episodes.
Did you finish it?
Hold on, I watched the first 3 episodes. That's an hour and a half. Decided this was about a movie, and it was bad, and I didn't want to watch it anymore.
No.
But I did watch 2 more episodes.
The 3.
I did watch 2 more episodes after that because time just happened to work that way. So I watched 6 out of 8.
5 out of 8.
5 out of 8.
5 out of 8. It was bad. It's a bad show. I don't even think the comedy is that very good. I think the characters are unlikable, which makes the show generally unwatchable. If there's no character that you can go like, oh that, but they're all terrible. I think fucking what's his name? The Fred Savage's gay dude.
Felix.
Billy,
Felix. It is Felix. Felix
Really
is
like
the most likable character
Yeah,
in there.
I like
He is
Felix.
the most normal.
I like Felix
and he
too.
even has a line, I think in the last episode I watched where he's like, I don't even know why you're friends with these people.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't understand it, I don't get it. He has this whole dialogue where he's like, I don't get this. And I identified with that character, I don't get it either, because they're all shit.
And
I don't get the affair because the same thing what Brian said. Robin Sparkle's way hotter than fucking 40-something whatever fucking broad. Just because they've been begging. I don't get that relationship. I don't know that's movie magic. I mean I get that's not a thing you can complain about in the long run of the things, but it's something you should acknowledge. Because his wife is way hotter than his fucking broad.
Mm-hmm.
She is old.
But why does she dress like that?
But
Why
there
does
are
she
no.
try to dress
But then again,
yeah.
there are 2 moments that I ever laughed in this fucking thing out of the 5 episodes I watched.
Okay.
One was a poop joke, which I feel is not fair. Poop jokes are always fun. Poop jokes make you laugh, and I don't even remember the exact scene. I just remember it goes I'm pooping, and I laughed at she's pooping. I laughed at that. And the second thing was I don't even remember. That's how bad it was. But there was 2 things that I actually laughed at watching the 5 episodes, and I mean I devoted that much life. I've seen Gyps enough. I've seen Enough's Enough in concert. There's things that I have lost time to that at a certain point watching this series I went, no, fuck it. I don't want to watch it anymore.
That's fine.
And I said no. I watched Mr. Robot Season 2. I turned that on. I was like, fuck, this is great.
And we had said when we did this show that if something was terrible, we weren't going to keep watching it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I watched Mr.
I have
Robot's,
no problem if you were hating
I watched
it.
Mr. Robot Season 2, and that was fucking glorious. I'm not done with it yet. Right now where I'm at, it's
That also
great.
gets a bad rap.
Spoil things in the comments for
and I
Josh.
see where it is. but I'm still enjoying the season. I like it. And
character growth. There wasn't any character.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all the characters
True.
are bad. They're all
Yeah,
shit.
sitcom.
They still all, like, it was like you expected, like, oh, friends from college. There'll be some kind of
and
growth where they realize we're not in college.
That's kind of
anymore.
where I stopped. I stopped it at the
The most
first
that happens
episode
because
because
we're
it
not in
was,
college anymore. We can't have an affair.
it was focusing too
It's
much
such
on
a
this
thing.
affair.
Yeah.
I
the
thought
affair
it
was a
was
big
like,
part.
well, at least the first 3 episodes when I originally stopped, it was too much on this affair shit. Because I'm like, this doesn't make me like the characters. It doesn't make me.
Lisa lost her high
The
ground.
lack of jokes didn't help it, but I'm like, I don't like any of these characters. And then later on, I watched like 2 more episodes and went, so they're still on this fucking. Like, they went on a wine trip, and I'm like.
It was like the central plot.
Yeah, I mean, it's like none of this is going to any fucking place where. Like, there's. I didn't like it.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's me. Done. Didn't like it. Terrible. Terrible show.
I think, yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with most of what you guys are saying. I think, yeah, for the most part, they are terrible people. I get that. I get that they didn't have character growth. I get that. I guess to me, it just didn't matter because I was enjoying
'Cause
my
you were
time laughing.
You
and
thought they
watching
were jokes.
I thought they were funny. I guess it's a different. There are jokes, but there can be jokes that aren't funny
Oh, that's
too.
occasional.
And this wasn't 100%. I didn't
Oh, yeah.
laugh at every joke, but I laughed more than I didn't. Okay, I enjoyed my time watching it. I don't want to. I guess I'll only point this on me because I was gonna say something. Let me point this on me. To be complaining because they're adults and being childish. Look around, guys. Look around this condo.
From a man who eats hot dogs.
Look around.
I'm not
I don't see
fucking
what's wrong with
up
that.
your guys'
Uh,
business. I'm not fucking one of your women.
No. That's a completely different thing. I'm just saying. It was funny to me when you guys
Exactly,
were
it's
like,
just
when you guys were like, they are children. They act like children, and I'm like,
Well, I don't feel like
I
they
can't
ever
remember the last
did
time
that.
I had
They just
their
act like
characters.
shit human being.
it's.
I can't
or
remember
they
the last
want
time I
to-
had
they
their
want-
forward Davos.
They want to live in the past. Is the thing. They don't want to get
I
old.
don't
They
even
want to
get
live
that.
in the
I
past.
feel like
Good for
they're
you.
just
I
bad.
try to live in the past myself.
Yeah, we all do. That's what I
Don't
was
fuck
saying.
over other people to do it.
I'm not saying we have the same experiences as these characters. I'm saying that it was funny that you guys brought it up as a negative because I was thinking, as you guys were saying it, we all kind of live in the past. Like,
Yeah, but we have that.
And not
we
in the
have Jiminy
same
Cricket on
ways.
our shoulder.
not in the same
Tell-
ways.
like,
We're not
telling us, like,
sleeping with other people's
Not be an
women and
asshole.
No.
To not sleeping with other people, just not to be an asshole to our closest friends.
stuff. Do you think we're
It's-
better assholes to each other?
No, it's
We
Wait,
are,
are watching
but
this
we're
video?
straightforward. We're not doing each other's back.
Oh, okay.
Josh isn't taking a shit on my bed. He is fucking in my goddamn house when I asked him not to.
Okay. I didn't mean for this.
No,
We're
I
not
mean,
taking a
it's-
shit in each
it's-
other's
And
bed.
it was
It's-
good for everybody involved.
What annoyed
Hope
me
you
about
never
the children's part
I probably do.
was that none of them like could see the next thing happening. It was, and it's not just the
Oh,
lack of
they weren't
consequences.
smart. They weren't great people. I agree with all these
No,
things.
yeah.
I'm just saying the difference was I enjoyed myself and I laughed.
Yeah.
And it's a comedy, and that's all I can ask from a comedy.
I cringed
I
when
can't.
laughed.
Look, I can appreciate more from a comedy, but in the end, I'm not saying this is the greatest show ever. I'm not saying
No, we know you're not.
I'm not saying this is the funniest show ever. I'm not
Sounds
saying any of that
like
stuff.
This is a discount How I Met Your Mother kind
I'm-
of like to me. It's like,
No, How I Met Your Mother's a
because-
better show than this. I
Maybe,
agree.
maybe it's because like fucking Robin.
Sparkles.
I think in the end, this show basically comes
Oh, yeah,
down
she's
to
great. Always
the
smothered.
show basically comes down to did it make you laugh or not? And if it didn't, then that's great. If it did, like me, then you'll enjoy it. So I think if you are thinking about whether you
That's
should
if
watch
you just
this
say
or
it. It's
not,
like I watched a Holocaust movie where they made a Jew joke that actually.
I have laughed at Holocaust movies.
I don't. Yeah, but that's what I mean. I think the outside. I'm not criticizing you guys for not liking it, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
outside opinion of hate towards the show, I think, has to do with the fact that there's quite a few like offensive sort of stuff in it. Like
Ah,
I think it's.
I didn't even.
I think
you know,
it's that
you
sort
said
of-
I don't
that
have
in the
offensive
beginning that there were
problems.
some offensive jokes that you
I just
found
didn't-
funny.
yeah.
I don't remember any offensive jokes in the movie.
look,
I found jokes that were funny.
didn't,
I don't remember.
I didn't take notes. I don't know each
yeah,
individual joke.
but you said.
I
there were
remember.
offensive
doesn't-
I
jokes.
remember
us.
laughing at something and going, "People are not going to like that."
I don't remember,
I remember
anything
doing
in this thing. I watched this show and went, people aren't going to like this show.
No, that's
But
not
I
what
don't
meant.
remember any offensive jokes.
Well,
I just remember
it's
a
'cause
show that wasn't good.
You don't think anything's too offensive to be in it, so you wouldn't even note it.
Well,
It's
then
like, that's
maybe-
not a
I
joke.
remember.
Maybe-
I remember
I didn't
not
take
like.
notes.
I can't.
No. Okay, this is what I meant by that. When I hear people talk about this movie who didn't like it,
Show.
sorry. guys, I get back and I'm trying to tell
Right,
I just sat down, I was trying not to...
Yeah.
Alright. The people who describe the show and say they didn't like it, and then when someone goes, oh, really? What was so bad about it? All they really talk about is how these people are terrible people. They don't talk about whether it was funny or not.
But
And if you want to say it's not funny, then that is 100%
we
okay.
have like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is just show
horrible people also.
full of horrible people.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But it's great.
There are a lot of examples
But
of
it's
shows
great.
of horrible
Yeah.
people. But this is what I'm saying.
They do it right. This is the thing about horrible people.
Hearing
and they do
two
it wrong.
people in a car repeat to themselves how they're good people when you go like, no, they aren't.
Okay.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, no,
And that was a good portion of the first several
Obviously,
episodes.
some scenes bugged you guys more than it did me, and that's fine.
No, there was a scene where I expected
I'm
laughs.
totally okay with people. Like I get there are people saying we're good people.
I expected.
You don't have to
No,
go-
there
I get it.
was a scene I expected people to laugh. It was a joke scene.
Okay.
I didn't laugh because it was so stupid.
I-
was where he told the pharmacy guy like, "Oh, suck it."
Brian even.
I was like,
okay, I thought that was
that's just not funny.
No,
at all. That's just
that wasn't funny.
that's just depressing.
Brian even touched about
It was funny and it's awkward.
Depressingly desperate.
I thought it was funny and it's awkwardness. Again, this
That's
is
a
comedy
natural
is
thing
subjective.
nowadays.
Not everyone finds the same things funny.
I
Okay.
didn't find any of this.
And I was just saying that to criticize the critics, I guess, for the show that I've heard, I'm just saying that, and I'm not saying you guys are wrong at all. I said that.
I'm not saying they're wrong.
But I'm just
saying
saying,
they're wrong.
I think that if you're not, I think give this show a try. Okay, do what Josh did. Watch a couple episodes, make a decision for yourself. If you laugh, you're gonna enjoy yourself. If you didn't laugh, go
If
ahead
you
and stop
enjoyed it,
watching.
good for you.
Do what you
enjoyed
wanted, man. I don't
I
think
mean, the reviews
Did-
are out.
then
I don't
suck.
think-
Across
You
the
didn't
board.
enjoy it.
Nobody wants this.
I've heard good reviews for this show.
Where?
Jeff Canada liked this show. I like Jeff Canada.
To be
He's
fair,
from,
you said give him a.
You said to name one. I did.
Hey, you got me. You named
he's
one.
from the
Just saying.
something show. Yeah, sorry, you
He has several shows.
What was that? What was that hoodie? you had
On this,
for?
I have a Totally Rad show.
Totally Rad Show. He was on
Uh,
Totally Rad Show.
But this is on the Slash Filmcast. He was talking about the show and he said he really liked it, and then the other two hadn't seen it, and they're like, "We hear this show's terrible," and he's like, "I really laughed a lot. I don't get it."
Then they have someone to play off of. Like, okay, I'm gonna go see it because I trust Jeff.
I'm just
That's fair.
I'm just giving an example.
That's fair.
What I'm just saying is you have
If
to
you-
try it for yourself.
If you believe one of us,
You might like it, you might not.
go with. What
I
you
would
think.
say skip this shit.
But I'd say that's every comedy. Every comedy is subjective. I already said that. All right. Thanks for watching Stream Club.
what are we doing next?
Yeah, we're gonna get to the next time.
Next stream club. Next time.
Next Stream Club.
Ozarks.
Hopefully, it'll be a more positive show. We're gonna
No
watch.
promises.
We're gonna watch the Netflix movie Shimmer Lake.
Could be bad.
Could be. Who knows? To be honest, it's not like the Netflix movies we've watched have all been like amazing. Like none of them have been that well reviewed on here. Let's put it that way. So here you go, another chance, Netflix to at least overall appease all of us. And then for the show, we're gonna watch also Netflix the new show Ozark, Jason Bateman.
Could be great.
First half.
First half. First 5 episodes. It's 10 episode season 1. It's an hour-long drama, so we're gonna watch the first 5 episodes.
Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll not. We don't know.
We don't know.
But that will be determined next time when we resist boredom. And until then, find your own ways to do whatever I just said.
Yep. So see you next time.
What did you think of Castlevania?
I liked it.
Really?
We liked Castlevania.